Hey everyone, it's Foodie A1C, and I'm smiling because something funny has been happening lately. And I've been on Twitter a lot, and Twitter is full of good and unexpected things, but it's also full of really, really bad things. And what I'm talking about are scammers. I mean, there's scammers everywhere, but Twitter seems to be like I don't know, it produces more scammers than any other social media platforms that I've been on, and today is no different. So, today I was on Twitter, and lo and behold, somebody DMs me, follows me, or pretends to follow me, and tries to scam me out of money. That's what these scams are. That's what their objective is to scam people out of money, and today was no different. So let's go and see what this guy wanted. First of all, he was pretending. So, let's get into this. I think it's I got a chuckle out of this, first of all, because it's actually part of my job to prevent these kinds of things. But yeah, let's see what this guy wanted. So here's my conversation with this gentleman. So allegedly, right, or supposedly, his name is Ray Cockrum, and we can probably assume that this account is fake. First of all, the real Roy Cockrum, and I researched him a little bit. He is according to this person that was talking to me, he says he's a lottery winner. He won like $259 million, and he's been helping people get out of their credit card debt. And actually, the conversation started well enough, and he says, hello. I say hello to him, and then he asks me how I am, and asked me if I saw his recent tweet. He was tweeting regarding a giveaway for $20,000 to be given to somebody lucky enough, that he chooses, right, to help out or to help get out of their debt, credit card debt. So, he asked me, did you see my tweets? I was like, I was kind of playing it off. I said, I believe you told someone to DM you, because he did. He said, DM me, and then you speak to each other, or you talk to each other through direct messages. So this was no different. So yeah, so he asked me, yeah, I told him, yeah, I believe you. I believe you told somebody to DM you. I said, yeah, well, he said, yeah, besides that, yeah, I did see the $20,000 giveaway over here. So yeah, I told him, yeah, you're helping somebody with a gift. And yes, exactly. That's what he says right there. So yeah, I told him, I was like, yeah, I was giving him compliments. I'm like, you're generous, man. Thank you for helping. At this point, I haven't really, first of all, throughout this whole conversation, I never asked to be helped or anything like that. So he goes on to ask me, do you need help over your credit card debts? Who doesn't? Any normal person here in the United States has some sort of debt. Well, first of all, he was asking how much I owed, right? So I was like, probably 10K. I owe a little bit more than that. So he goes on to the credit card, right? On a card, that means a credit card. It's like, yeah, just two cards. I owe about 8 grand on this card, and 10 grand, and 2 grand on this card. So he goes on to tell me, he keeps telling me this throughout this conversation. I want you to know I can pay off your credit, your debts today. I'm like, oh, that's great, right? But one thing, this is funny. This is the funny part, because he says we both need to be honest, truthful, or trustful, and cooperation matters. Okay, I'm like, I'll play along. Sure. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead. So he's like, oh, what bank issued your cards? Or first of all, it's American Express, right? I guess you can call them a bank. And Capital One, right? So I owe 8K here, I owe 2K there, I owe, that's kind of like just whole numbers that I thought about. So, you know, I'm playing along. So, he goes on to ask me, are they both active? Of course they're active. They're my credit cards. Yeah. So I'm like, at this point I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is a credit card scam. So yeah, so I'm like, I play along. I keep playing along. Oh, and you have them with you, of course. Where else are my credit cards gonna be? So I said, yep, yeah, go ahead. So he kind of paused there, right? He's probably thinking at that point. He's probably thinking of what to say next, or looking at the script that probably worked for somebody else when he scammed somebody else. And he goes on to say, he'll tell me again, oh, yeah, okay, I could pay off your debts today. He keeps selling me that idea that, oh, I'm going to be able to pay off my debts. So he goes on right here. This is the best part, that I knew that it was a scam. It's like, take a picture of both the cards, the front and the back. So for people, I think everyone knows that, your credit card number is in the front. Obviously, all your information is in front of the credit card, your credit card number, your name, the expiration of the credit card, right? Those are all important information. So if somebody asks you that, right, usually it's like a store, right? If you're shopping online, usually enter that information. But he also tells me to take a picture, right, of the back of the credit card. So the back of the credit card has the verification number. It's usually a 3-digit number, whatever it may be, right? And your signature is there and the bank information. But he was after the 3-digit verification number on the back of the credit card. Well, first of all, I figured out that this guy is not too bright, because when I told him that I have an American Express card, the verification number on the American Express card is also in the front, right? In front of the card, not in the back. So I knew this was, first of all, I knew it was a scam already, but I wanted to play along. I was kind of, I was kind of bored, so I wanted to play with somebody. So I told him, it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. Well, he's like, now he's starting to argue with me. Well, I pay off all debts online. I'm like, well, it's easy enough if you're real, first of all, right? And if you really wanted to help someone, you can just PayPal me the money, or you can bank transfer me the money without going, getting my information. I can send you a receipt if you want, if you're really trying to help me out. But I'm not good. First of all, I'm not going to take a picture, let alone give you my credit card information, front and back. You'd be lucky if I give you my real name. So yeah, he goes on, well, I pay off all debts online directly to the card. So he just doesn't want access to your credit cards. He wants access online to the credit card company. So, he goes on to show me a picture, right? Somebody, allegedly someone that he helped, with a credit card debt today. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So here's a card I paid earlier today. I'm like, oh, sure you did. So, this time I gotta, I was already on to him. I've been on to him already. But, first of all, I used to work for a bank. Second of all, I used to work for a bank as an information security professional. And third, I'm paranoid, naturally paranoid with these kinds of things. But this was just a funny experience. So, I said, yeah, sure you did. So you have no problem with me. I was like, I don't have a problem with anyone. I told him that. So down here. So are we good to go? So he's still kind of hopeful that I was going to give him my credit card, right? Oops, sorry. Okay, so this is what I tell him. It's like, so, okay, hang on a second. I'll give you that. I'll take a picture. But I said, okay, let me lock my credit cards first, right? And then I'll take a picture, because you can do that, right? I hope everybody's aware that you can lock your credit card so nobody can use it, right? So yeah, let me lock it first, I told him, and then I'll take a picture. He's like, oh yeah, no problem. You can lock them online, whereby you will be the only one to use it, right? So, but he goes on, so he tries to kind of play me and says, but an online access. So he wants me to access my accounts online, right? So he can pay it directly, right? So that's not true. It's like, I work for a bank, just telling him, kind of playing along. That's not true. I'll put money on the card directly from there. From where? So I was asking him, from where? Like, directly from my bank. I'll pay off your credit card debts. I was like, which bank? I was asking him what bank it's coming from. Chase. I'm like, whoa, that's it's a pretty big major bank here in the United States. So I asked them, just to throw out a question to kind of mess with him a little bit. I was like, so what's the routing number to Chase? And he goes, why would I give you that? First of all, a routing number to a bank is public information. I'm sorry. I can give you a routing number, or you can actually look up online what the routing numbers are for banks that you want to do business with. For example, if you are going to be doing a wire transfer, you need a routing number. So that's public information. So this guy's basically an idiot I'm like, why would I give you that? I'm the one helping you here. He's telling me, have you forgotten? I was like, it's public information. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? It's like, sorry, I'm the one helping you here. You're not the one helping me. It's like, sure you are. So I'm willing to give you my credit card, and that's private information. Yeah, I know. He's like, yes, I know that. Yeah, so he wants me to give him private information, but he won't give me public information. Yeah, that's really smart. So I mean, and he's still willing to pay off my debts. So that's why I said we need to be honest. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't ask for help. I told him this. I was like, I didn't ask for help. You offered. Like, yeah, I know, not by force, by choice. Yeah, so I told him, it's like, dude, you're not a very good scammer, and that was kind of the end. He never, after he kind of, I guess, found out that I was just playing with him. He never messaged me back. So again, guys, it was just something that happened or happens on a now more frequent basis, and I hope you enjoyed this first of all. But it's more of an awareness to what's going on, and I hope you got something out of this. This is really not a joke, because a lot of people do get victimized by things like this. And I'm just hoping that everyone is aware, first of all, because again, a lot of people do fall for it still. So hopefully, again, you got something out of this, and please do stay safe out there. There are a lot of unsavory people, trying to get at other people's money, and sometimes not just money, but you guys know what I mean. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was funny, because to me it was, and also educational at the same time. So guys, thank you for watching. This is John, Foodie A1C. Peace. I am out.